All right, it's time for our BlockFi update. As you can see, we did put in some work this month with BlockFi. First, I think our last video we were at about almost 2 grand in the account. We started with 300. For those who are new, we started testing out BlockFi as a crypto wallet, and for the month of March, we started to increase that. Our starting base was $300 in the account, and then we watched through the month of March to see how well it would grow as far as getting paid interest on our cryptocurrency. And now this is an update for the month of April. Today is May 1st. So let's take a look. We've grown the account to a little over $4,100. Our total interest that we've been paid out since starting the account is $27.17. And today's May 1st, so it's already showing us what we have accrued for one day. So it accrues daily. Every day that number should go up because that is the total amount each day that you've accrued based off of what you have. Our goal and strategy for BlockFi is our 70-20 rule, 70-20-10, where 70% of what we buy goes into stable coin, which is represented by the GUSD. 20% goes into Bitcoin, which is BTC, and 10% into Ethereum, which is ETH. But you'll notice I got two others there. I have Link and I have LTC, which is Litecoin. I'm testing those two out. I haven't figured out how I'm going to just add that to the strategy, because if I scroll down, you'll notice that Litecoin is pretty cheap compared to Bitcoin. Now, is it the same as Bitcoin? Absolutely not. We do not see banks going to say, hey, let's put Litecoin as an option. Now, do I believe banks will eventually have more options other than Bitcoin? Possibly. But right now, all money is on Bitcoin with major market movers. Chainlink, Litecoin. I put about $20, $25 in those just to see how they grow. They seem to grow with Ethereum. So when Ethereum goes up, so do they as far as the value and price. They both give all of the cryptocurrency in BlockFi gives you interest. It's just a matter of how much interest they're giving. And Chainlink and Litecoin are about 5%, which is about the same as what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin for the month of March gave us 6%. I believe they're going back down to 5%. That was just a promotional thing they were doing. But either way, I'll take it. It's free money as far as I'm concerned. Free money. So these are the ones we were working with. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like I said, GUSD is stablecoin, which gives us 8.6% annually, but it's paid out monthly and accrued daily, which means it compounds. Whatever the value is for that day of the cryptocurrency, that's what the percentage you're getting it on. So when Bitcoin goes up, like this week, Bitcoin went all the way back down to the $40,000 level. On that day, that's what you got your percentage against. Well, today is at 57,000. Okay, that's at the percentage you'll get. So if it's 8%, here's how you can calculate it. 8% divided by 12 is the percentage for the month. Well, if it's 30 days in a month, you divide that by 30, multiply that by the current actual value of the coin, and that's an estimation of what you would get for that day. So it's accrued daily. If the price of the stock goes up today, the amount I'm going to accrue for the day is going to go up. If the price, the cryptocurrency, but if the price of the cryptocurrency goes down, then so does my accrual for that day. I'm okay with that because we know that cryptocurrency is very volatile. It's a very fast roller coaster that has lots of dips and turns. So the interest rate helps us to be able to sustain when it goes up and down. I like to look at it like this because it's all about perspective. When Bitcoin drops out the sky like it did, the free fall it did last week, I go buy every bit of it that I can get because I like it when it goes all the way back up to 57,000 and I catch those gains, but I also catch the accrual gains from my interest. So it's almost, I feel like I'm doubling my money when I do that. So I double down when the cryptocurrency goes down. And there's another thing that I do that we're going to talk about with Cash App in just a moment. But before we go there, let's take a look at the transactions. We are all about transparency. You'll notice that payout came on the 1st at midnight. Well, yesterday around was it midnight? No, it's the evening time is when it was paid out. But you'll see the interest payment came back in when I bought it in. So link. As far as stable coin, I got $13.57 roughly of stable coin. Ethereum got paid back there in interest. Bitcoin paid back in interest. Litecoin back in interest. All of that. And then I made a deposit of some Bitcoin from my Cash App into the account yesterday. Quite busy day in BlockFi. I also made a few deposits. I put $1,000 in on April 30th. I put $300 in. ACH deposits are the money that you put in on April 23rd. Made a few trades throughout April. Made a few deposits once again from my Cash App into my BlockFi account. If you want to know how to do that, see the previous video for March for BlockFi, and I'll walk you through the steps on how to transfer from Cash App to BlockFi. Bonus payments, they do run promotions where you can get bonus payments in the form of Bitcoin mainly, and several deposits that I did in a month in April, all from Cash App. That was free Bitcoin. And then I got one referral bonus for the month of April. Refer your friends to your account and get $10 of free Bitcoin for you and the person who joins. Once they put $100 into their account and it's cleared, both of you get $10 in free Bitcoin. BlockFi pays out in the middle of the month though, so you got to wait till around the 15th and you'll see it come up as referral bonus. I got this on the 9th, so maybe they're getting a little quicker about it. And then there was another $200 deposit on April 9th. So those are all of my deposits. That's everything. April 5th, I put in 500 then as well. So for the month of April, this is everything that I did in this account. So let's go take a look and scroll back up here. So you can see this is where we are for the end of April and starting of May. We're at $4,188. We're moving along, being that we started with $300. So to really break this down, I've already put in everything in blue. It's manual parts that you put I put my numbers in and it chunks out the information that I want to know. I've shared out a link to this to where you can have your own. I have a Google sheet that I call my mogul mode plan of wealth. And you'll see I have all kinds of stuff at the bottom here that I'm managing and maintaining as far as my plan for wealth. And this is just one piece of it. It's not a one thing. Moguls do more than one thing. I believe in multiple streams of income, but we're talking about BlockFi right now. So you'll see that I've added all of the deposits for the month of April that I had. So total cash that I put into this account is $3,650. That's the cash that has come out of my pocket that I put in. Total interest that I've been paid since I've started. And by the way, so the first was 100 back in January. Then the last 100 was in February, and that was the testing period. And then we started our plan back in March. So just for those getting started with us to see when all these deposits were made. $27 was the total interest that I've been paid so far. For day 1 of May, I've already accrued 86 cents. So as I mentioned, it accrues daily. And the total current value, which we've stated and showed you on the account, is $4,180.20. So my total gains, current total gains, I've gained $530.20 on this account. Now, mind you, These last deposits won't really affect what you see because I just put that in there yesterday. So that $1,000 hasn't made a huge change there. You'll see that change in the month of, so this is month of May. So when I do the video on June, around June 1st, you'll see the difference with the deposits there. So total return on investment, I'm at about 14.53% return right now. The total expected for the month of May, with if I didn't put another dime in here, if I didn't do anything else, for at the end of May, I will have increased by almost 1%. The projected total gains would be $557.98 if I didn't put another dime in here. But I'm going to continue to add in multiple ways. One is in my deposits I put in. The other is from Bitcoin that I've earned for free from Cash App. But if I didn't do any of that and left it as it is, at the end of May, this is my projected gains that I would get if everything remained the same. Now, mind you, cryptocurrency goes up and down with the exception of SafeCoin. SafeCoin stays the same. Whatever dollar amount you bought it in, that's the same dollar amount it will be, and you earn interest on it, 8.6% annually. Love that because it compounds. So that's what I have there. Now, as far as the current rates, 8.6% for stablecoin. Bitcoin is going back down to 5%, so I need to update that. Ethereum is 5.2%. Litecoin is 6.5%. This is why I was looking into Litecoin. And I added a little bit. I have to add one more column because I also added Chainlink. I bought about $20 out of that, testing it. So for our next video, by the time next month comes, because I want to do one more month of testing Litecoin, I may add this in as a small percentage as well. So I may shift a little bit and have stablecoin at maybe 65% and Litecoin 5%. And if I do that, you'll get an updated video before if I do it earlier. So that's what we're working on. So this may become 65. Bitcoin will stay 20, Ethereum 10, and Litecoin will be about 5% if I do that. So other things I have here, so stablecoin, projected distributions, my current distributions. And the reason why I do this is if I put all my money in, when you deposit, it deposits into stablecoin. As you can see, most of the weight of the account is in stablecoin. The distribution isn't at the 70-20-10 that I want it to be because I haven't bought more Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, this tells me based off of the amount that I have invested in those from a dollar amount, how far I'm off from being at that 70-20-10. So if I were to take about $200 into Bitcoin and $130 into Ethereum, I would be closer to this 70-20-10. So this is telling me, hey, go buy some more Bitcoin and go buy some more Ethereum. And by the way, your stable coin, consider buying another crypto because you have a lot weighted there. And this is auto-generated. If it's in blue, I put that number there. Anywhere else, it automatically tells me where I'm at. So that's from a dollar perspective. So I can easily just know how much I need to go buy. And then if I want to see how much I need to buy to get the projected interest that I want. So right now, my first target is I want it to hit at least $50 a month in interest earned. And then once I hit that 50, I'm going to make a target 100. Then I'm going to make the target 1,000. So I take it in increments. Never despise small beginnings. It takes time to build, but you have to consistently put something in it to get those numbers. I mean, just last month, our top interest, total interest is at $10. And that was from the beginning. Now we are at 27.17. So if we keep going, it's going to continue to grow. And so now the projected amount for my total monthly projected amount is almost the same as what I've gained total altogether because we keep putting in. So right now, If I did nothing else, didn't put another dime, didn't put any more Bitcoin that I've earned for free in here, I would get 27, roughly $28 back in interest at the end of the month. So this is what that tells me. So I've mentioned this before about Cash App. Go get your free Bitcoin. There has been a slight adjustment with Cash App where they are now, in order to transfer to a cryptocurrency wallet, you have to have a minimum of 0.0001% of that coin. So for Bitcoin, if Bitcoin is $50,000 per coin, then you need $50 of that coin to transfer. If it's $57,000 a coin, you need $57 worth of that coin to transfer. That simple. So what I did, I had roughly about $34, I'd say, in my Cash App account of Bitcoin that I had earned for free. You can watch the previous video to see how to do that using your Cash App debit card and the bonuses that they have to earn free Bitcoin, 10% on your purchases or something like that. So I had about $34. I bought $16 of Bitcoin on Cash App so that I could meet the $50 demand, and then I transferred it. Well, you may say, why not just leave it in Cash App? Cash App doesn't pay you interest. BlockFi does. I want the interest on my stuff. That's free money. That is employing your money to work for you. Put your money to work. The more employers you have, the more money you can make. I cannot stress that enough. It's all about mindset. We're mogul mode. We are moguls operating in mogul mode, owning our 24 by employing our money to obtain wealth for us. I don't care if all it gains is 10 cents. That's 10 cents. You didn't have to spend your time earning. Your money earned it for you. And then take that 10 cent and turn that 10 cent into 20 cent, turn 20 cent into $1 and keep multiplying. And that's it for our update on BlockFi for today. So we're growing. I hope you guys are doing well and growing your accounts as well. We're going to double this. I want to see that current value go from 4,180. I want to see that go to 10,000. It's a big goal, but it's doable for the month of April. Who knows? We may hit 20. I don't like limits. We don't set limits on ourselves. So that's our stretch goal, and that's it for BlockFi. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below and or message me, and I'll provide answers to your questions. Thanks and have a great day.